And welcome to the Courtesy Flush. Joining me tonight, of course, is Naresar for our FMV Friday. How you doing, Nick?
I am doing excellent.
Yeah. We're going to be playing a bit of a game that neither of us have ever really played before, and it's called the Shapeshifting Detective. And if you're wondering what that game's about, I can't tell you, because I don't know. You know, I looked at the cover. I bought it a long time ago when it was on sale, because I was like, you know, the company that made the Complex, they're all right. They did a pretty good job on the Complex. I enjoyed it. We had a great time with it. So this game's a little bit odd. Apparently you use your abilities as a detective to shapeshift into other people to talk to them. We're going to find out. But yeah, hey, Ryder, how's it going, man? It's been a while. Ryder Megalon.
You know, I just occurred to me, like, you could shapeshift into the victim and just really mess with somebody.
I'm wondering if that's even an option. I guess we're going to find out tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and have you launch the game up here, and then we'll cut over to that. But it's good to see everybody here. I'll turn that down. That was a bit loud. As often these games typically are. And look at this bright young lad. And this very surprised looking lady who just started talking. She looks like somebody I used to go to school with. That was apparently 47. It's a fascinating game, says Chris. It's 100% entrapment with extra steps. That's Naresar.
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
Oh.
It's 5 o'clock, and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief DuPont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline.
Oh.
It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
This looks like this intro with the paint in the background, that looks like the screensaver they use for like laptops at Best Buy.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
All right. Fuck. Hi. Hello. Yeah, let me move something around on the Courtesy Flush here.
Oh, okay.
Because I just realized nobody can see the options. Apparently the options are all on the bottom. Let me just move my... Whoop, not me. I want to move the me and the raptor and the other stuff all at the same time. Yeah, why not? Let's move that too. Over here today. That's right. You're like, oh no, that raptor is backwards. Watch this, guys. A real quick, easy fix for that. All I have to do is boom. Now he's facing the other way. Look at that. That was a magic trick I just did with OBS. Don't tell anybody though. It's our little secret. Let's move him right down here. I might actually have to make the raptor smaller. It's quite large. I didn't play the game beforehand, guys. So if you're like, oh man, this is weird. Yeah, don't worry. This is probably gonna get weirder as we play. Let's make him tiny raptor. There we go. All right, back to the game.
Okay.
So we have our options. Sam.
I think Sam... I don't know if Sam is who we're talking to or Sam is who we are.
Guess we'll find out. We also have the option to throw him in the trash.
We'll go with who are you, because...
Exactly.
Like,
rewind.
What? Indeed. Upside down Mike and Raptor. The Shapeshifting Detective. Tex Murphy presents... Gosh, I wish. Tex Murphy is awesome.
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights.
What?
Poe and Monroe.
Didn't we just watch this? Is something... Are we being played?
Alice Monroe with your August update.
hey,
August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss
Okay.
Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief DuPont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
Okay, so there was a murder.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
Okay. All right, so we've learned.
Well,
we need,
okay, so we could go through that again,
or we could just pick the trash can.
which I'm wondering if the trash can is just stay silent, hence why he's saying you need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, we'll say.
That would be an interesting bit of meta. Oh, you have to hold the
You
trash
know
can.
why you're here, don't you?
No. Let's be honest.
What do you say, bluff or be honest? Okay.
Let's be honest.
No, we have no idea what's going on.
And this. What exactly were you thinking? You have one job. Don't get caught. Do you think you can do that this time?
Sure.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a rhetorical question. You're going to a town called August. Find Chief DuPont. He's gonna think you're someone else.
I don't like you.
This person. This is who you are now. Understood?
Look, Yog, if you're like, you choose poorly, I mean wisely, I think that's when you go like, do you really know what you're talking about? Are you really a guardian of the chalice? Come on. He's like, I think. No, wait, it was that cup. You chose poor. How do you feel after you drank? Do you feel all right? All right, I think you chose wisely. I don't think that's how that movie went at all.
Shall we say yes?
Sure.
Splendid.
Okay.
If someone so much as sniffs that you're different, you'll be deprecated.
Deprecated.
Okay. We'll be deprecated.
We expect you to use your ability. Just don't get caught. And never, ever change into a child.
In brighter news, August
Why
resident
would
Mia
we?
French is celebrating the return of her missing pooch, Barley. The 8-month-old Basset Hound puppy was found outside Daryl's Chicken and Ribs.
And that's 5 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
I'm Violet. Welcome to the guest house. There are some rules. In particular, no shoes in the guest house. The carpets are priceless.
Okay.
Now, how long are you staying for?
As long as it sounds ominous,
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, I think, is our better option here.
That's fine. It's yours for as long as you want it. There's not been many visitors of late. Perhaps the murder will bring some tourists in.
Yeah, let's keep asking questions.
It's just you and some tarot readers at the moment. It's deathly quiet.
Deprecation intensifying. Yeah.
Yes, the murder. You haven't spoken to the chief yet, have you?
No.
Chief DuPont. He's the one who booked the room for you. You look lost. You should probably go and speak to the chief. Your room is just down the hall, last on the left.
Okay.
It has its own back door. The chief said that's the way you'd like it.
We do.
Just finishing.
Oh yeah, let's do predicting the future.
You don't believe?
No. Or do you? No, I don't. Do you believe?
Yeah, we're going to go with... Well, on the other hand, I'm assuming the backstory to this is that we are the shapeshifter. So,
Yes.
like, in theory, we are in some weird nonsense,
Yes.
potentially.
So let's say...
Would that make us, the character, more likely to believe?
Might as well. I mean, if you're able to shapeshift at will, it might as well.
That sounded serious. You must have a serious job to do. Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
I'm
Pleased to meet you, Sam.
Sam.
If you'd like a reading. So, what's your question, Sam?
Okay.
Will I win sounds like just a weird question to be asking.
What? Nothing but the
Why are
finest
we
community
winning?
theater.
What are we winning?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can't turn to kids, but they're working on Fallout 3 rules. Yeah, no, it's a European game, so that probably makes sense. We're supernatural, so why wouldn't you believe in terror? Yeah, exactly. I'll speak to the chief after get a burger, and this is already crazy. Everyone's just like, yeah, I'll do that, and then another thing happens, and we're like, no, that's not what we thought. All right, let's ask will I win, because if we ask her if she's guilty, she's gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
The fool. I'm going to see a lot more of you, aren't I, Sam? Well, enjoy the journey. But remember, not everything is winnable. I'm in room 1 and that's Sam.
It's the director's way of saying you can't win every scenario.
And which room are you in, Sam?
You want to tell her?
Well, I know we're on the last.
She could find out if she wanted to, so might as well just tell her.
Yeah.
Good. We're neighbors. Just knock if you need me.
Okay.
He cease. I sense he has slipped into the dark of a doorway.
You want to tune the radio or go to your room?
Passes.
Yeah, let's go to the room. Let's go to the room, guys. Will I win as the Wild Wasteland option? Yeah. Calling it now. The redhead did it. Hey, Goda. Hello. No, I don't think we'll need her unless we need to like become her for some reason, which we haven't been able to. We haven't shapeshifted once since the start of this game. Guess we'll find out how that works.
Okay.
Do you want to?
I guess we're not.
This is a very weird. I guess we're here. The thing on the left is supposed to be our name and, like, I'm guessing, like, who we are.
Yeah. That would be my assumption, is that this is, like, who we are at the moment and right now, since we're the, indeterminate primary protagonists. We're just, us or something, I don't know. Anyways, I guess we'll leave.
When the beast wakes. Casual relationships have foundered on this rock. You won't let anyone get close
to let's
you.
visit the chief.
Is a phrase.
Good, you got my message. Chief Inspector DuPont. I wasn't sure you'd come, but I suppose you're between jobs?
I'm Sam.
Well, we both know that's not true. But I like it. Sam. That's your cover now. So, the job. Dorota Shaw. 21, accomplished cellist, redhead. Strangled. I know who did it, but I need proof. It's the tarot readers.
Yeah, why the tarot readers, or do you want to know more about the person?
I feel like both are important here, but, like...
I'm sure we'll get to it.
Let's get our exposition out of the way.
Yes. Keep up, Sam. That's the girl who was murdered?
Yeah, more about her.
Why make that an option? No, just tell us who the tarot readers are, then.
I assumed that was, backstory of who was killed, why was killed, but okay,
because
fine.
They predicted it. The older one, Bronwyn, she came into my office last night talking all crazy and saying Dorota was in trouble. I did my best not to lock her up.
Did you teleport there? Yeah, we did. We can shapeshift. Teleporting's easy.
It all sounded crazy to me. Tarot, the spirit world, cards that move, trans-dimensional thingamajigs?
What?
To be honest, I thought she'd been smoking something, and that's why I didn't take it seriously.
Ah, I see. So why isn't she in jail?
Because things. I don't have enough on her. That's where you come in.
Me?
The free guest house stay isn't free. I need you to work the case and report back to me. Find out things from the inside. Can you do it?
I'll try.
Nope, we go home, game over.
Yeah, let's not pick the options that are like clearly traps.
Okay. I'll be telling everyone that you've been hired by the Shaws because obviously local law enforcement is either too incompetent or too overworked to solve anything. That gives you a license to talk to people, but only notionally. Don't actually touch people or annoy them. You don't have any real authority, understand? But you help me out, I'll help you.
Yeah, help me out? What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're not going to get a badge and a gun. We're playing as a,
You don't have to.
Investigator for the
Look,
family.
Yeah.
Do I have to spell it out?
Yes.
I'll make your problem go away, or at least sink it to the bottom of a pile of paperwork.
Yeah, what's my problem?
Your old town? The problem? Come and find me when you're settled. This is Second Chance Sunday for you, Sam. Don't blow it.
Yeah, tell me more about Dorota.
Yeah,
What do you want to know? She was a cellist, selected for a scholarship at Juilliard. It was in the local paper. I'm more of a Bon Jovi fan myself.
Oh, that explains a lot. So when was she killed?
Don't read the paper, do you?
No.
Yesterday, Monday the 9th at approximately 9 p.m, according to the coroner. We got a call from the mother just after 10 p.m.
Yeah, you're...
She was naked. Strangled. No signs of sexual activity of any kind. It was a weird scene to look at. There was one thing, but it's strictly between you and me. Dorota had a gold coin in her mouth. I'm being serious now, Sam. Not a word of this. It's the one thing only the killer would know.
Yeah, let's not ask him if he has an alibi, because I'm fairly certain that he is definitely a suspect, but we also don't have any other choice at the moment. What do you can tell me about Violet?
Born here, runs the local guest house. Lovely lady.
Oh.
Where are you going with this, Sam? What's she told you?
Nothing.
She told you she's taking pills, didn't she? Let me handle Violet. She didn't kill anyone.
Okay, what do we know?
Not much. Perhaps you should do some investigating?
Okay. Fine. See you later.
And walk briskly and purposefully away from the broken heap in the shadows, a long walk to the night bus.
This transition is so instantaneous, it's very bizarre. Yeah, you're a shapeshifter. You have as much authority as he does as long as he's not in the same room at the time. Yeah, you're right.
No eyes as I walk.
You can shapeshift into Mike Tyson and slap these people and then they'll give you a straight answer.
I just realized where he was going with that, but yeah.
Post-orgasmic lethargy fills me as I wait in the rain. By the time the night bus arrives,
tune the radio.
So leaving me drained and depressed, and as I think about the weeks ahead of me...
Goodbye. Thank you. Sorry, I don't know what that was all about. I'm not listening to Russian number stations. You can just shoot me. I'm not staying for that.
Okay.
I'm leaving the shoes stay on. I'm not staying. All right, where do you think we should go, Nick? Who do you think we should start with now?
Okay, so Violet's the, innkeeper. And then I'm assuming... Well, we met Bronwyn.
Yes.
I'm assuming Rhiann and Lexi are also the three of the tarot readers.
Yeah.
Let's go
Sam,
visit to Bronwyn
is
again.
it?
Yes.
I'm sensing you're not here for a reading.
How did you predict the murder?
We saw it in the cards, not images, feelings, impressions. Tarot can be very powerful.
Can't you ask who the killer is?
Not these cards.
Yeah.
They only tell us what they want us to know.
Very convenient. Where were you 9 p.m. last night?
Chief Dupont thinks I did.
Oh.
I'm hoping you'll convince him otherwise.
Why should I...
All I'm asking is that you dig a little deeper than the Chief. I had nothing to do with Dorota's death.
Yeah, except you predicted her murder.
We saw danger in the cards and we tried to stop it. Trust me, Sam, we're on the same team.
Yeah, so where were you 9 p.m. last night?
In my room, reading. I found a trashy romance novel under the bed. I'm assuming it's Violet's. It's all swooning heroines and brooding vampire Casanovas. Thank God Lexi saved me.
Okay, she was... What could you... yeah. Saved you.
Yes.
She came to my room to chat for a little while. That was around 9, I think. You can ask her.
You think Violet is trashy?
Nah.
Or no? It's up to you.
I think it's more of trashy novels than trashy herself.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to go down that road.
Okay. Let's leave. It was a dead girl's Twilight fanfic. Alright, we talked to Violet, so let's talk to Bronwyn. Or Bronwyn.
No, that was Bronwyn. Violet's the innkeeper.
Ah, gotcha.
Well,
after we...
So do you want to go visit Violet then?
Yeah,
or
she
do
said
you want
to...
finish off the...
No, she said to talk to her after you visit the chief, but you can go to talk to everyone else.
I assume you've been to see Chief DuPont already.
Did you know Dorota?
Not really. I'm sure she was a precious lamb, though.
Why do you... Dorota was a precious lamb. What does that mean?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yes, a lamb. Young. Innocent. Lambs get slaughtered, though, don't they?
So Dorota was nice.
Nice, yes, that's a good description. Actually, I thought she was a bit slutty, to be honest.
Alright, what do you mean by Dorota? So Dorota was slutty?
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm gossiping. I don't want to talk ill of the dead. Ask her boyfriend.
And where do I find her boyfriend?
Oscar lives at the vicarage next to the church. Don't tell him I sent you, though. I'm sure he's sick of seeing people already.
So who are the other guests?
They're tarot readers. I'm thinking of asking them to leave, actually.
Yeah, why do you want them to leave?
Because they may have killed someone. It's not great for my reputation, is it? Stay at Violet's, the home of killers and hobos.
Yeah, the first one. Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's a derogatory word, isn't it? But strange people seem to gravitate towards this guest house, Sam. I think I'll get the sign changed.
So what were you doing last night?
It's the strangest thing. I honestly don't remember. But I imagine I was here or getting groceries somewhere.
She said she was on medication. So have you ever been to Dorota's house before?
I've driven by it. Never actually been in it.
Yeah, don't bring up the pill.
I take clozapine.
Oops.
I think they're for anxiety. I'm a very anxious person.
Yeah, let's not bring up her schizophrenia. That would have been a bad move. Ah, the sound of not that radio playing. Yeah, I agree with you, Bully. I don't think there's something right.
You must be a new guest.
Or
you're burglaring us. I'm Rain, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Rain. I don't shake hands. Yeah, just tell me your name.
Pleased to meet you, Sam. Enjoy your stay. The hot water goes off at 9, by the way, so it's cold showers from there on in. It really bugs me.
Alright, so the hot water goes off at 9 p.m. Why? I'm taking notes, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I am. I'm literally. I'm taking
it
notes.
Makes sense, but.
So what do you know about Dorota?
Okay. I didn't know her. I know she was called Dorota Shaw. She was young, had red hair, a talented musician.
Yeah, I'm Rain. Oof, of course you are. Yeah. Yeah, of course you are.
No, not at all. You're completely barking up the wrong tree there.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Sam, I don't have a motive for killing Dorota. Full stop. I'd have to be possessed to murder anything. Do you believe in possession, Sam?
Maybe.
Just keep an eye out for anyone acting suspiciously. Although, today, almost everyone seems to be acting suspiciously.
So how did you predict the murders?
We did a reading. A group reading, actually. With a special tarot deck. The three of us get together and read the same cards. Bronwyn says it makes the whole thing stronger or more powerful or something. But I'm pretty sure I'd get the same answers just on my own.
Oh. He doesn't really have a belief in the tarot, it sounds like. He says, is the redhead even real? Are you the schizo? Well, I'll tell you what, Dope. If I was a shape-shifting detective, I'm fairly certain you might have a bit of that if you're sitting there pretending to be a bunch of people all the time. You might end up just having like this really random personality.
Mercury? It's not exactly from here. With a normal tarot deck, you'd have the question, so you'd be the querent. With Mercury, it gives you the question and the answer. The cards themselves kind of change. It's a special deck.
Yeah, can I see the Mercury Tarot?
I don't have it at the moment. Bronwyn has it.
Okay. So what were you doing last night, Rain?
I was in my room. Praying, actually. I don't believe in God, but I was still praying. It didn't work.
Yeah. What do you believe in, or what didn't work? These are both good questions.
I'm leaning towards the what didn't work.
Yeah.
My prayer. That the girl would be safe.
All right. Now he seems a bit nervous. All right. So Rain was praying in his room. That's all I got off of him, is he's weird, and he prayed in his room at 9 p.m.
Hi. Sam, is it?
Yeah.
Come on in. Make yourself at home. Mi casa es su casa. Come on.
Hey. Nice to meet you. Very friendly face, finally.
I don't know anyone in this town, except for Bronwyn and Rain, obviously, and Violet, and the Chief, and now you. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous.
How do you know she was going to die?
Good old-fashioned fortune-telling. Well, kind of. We drew a card each and smushed them all together. Do you know what the most dangerous tarot card is?
No.
I want to go with Happy Squirrel.
Yeah, the Happy
just because,
Squirrel?
Like,
You've done your research. The Happy Squirrel was vague and mysterious, but not evil.
So what is the most dangerous tarot card?
wait, the Happy Squirrel is an actual tarot card?
I guess so. I don't know my tarot. I've got it. They're all indwelt by the Dark One. Purge them all with cleansing fire and rip them down for the pub of our pint. Yeah. Yeah. When it all blew over. That'll be perfect.
The Five of Swords. I think so anyway. There's nothing more dangerous than someone taking whatever they want no matter the cost.
Really? You drew a Five of Swords for Dorota.
Yeah, I did. Rain got the Knight of Wands, that's Dorota, and Bronwyn got the Ten of Swords, which is, well, you know, swords in general are bad.
She said Ten of Swords?
Ten of Swords was the what Bronwyn got, yes.
Yeah.
I think we'll get all.
And he
of
said he
these,
was the
but-
Knight
so
of
we'll just go
Wands
down
for the
this.
other guy?
It was definitely a something of wands.
Okay. Yeah, I think it was Knight of Wands.
She's like my big sister, so pretty well.
Okay.
Oh. Wait.
You don't want to say, do you think... I don't know if... That's a weird thing. She's not
wait,
her
who
actual...
Who did we just ask if she knew?
Probably Bronwyn. Because that's the only other she'd probably be referencing.
Okay.
You know the chief's got it all wrong. Ron could never hurt anyone.
Okay, must have been.
I'm sure a smart detective like you can help prove she's innocent.
Yeah, we'll just go.
I'll do my best, ma'am.
Really? Because she is completely innocent.
Well, I just stick to the facts, ma'am. So why did you come to August?
The cards told us to. Well, the cards of rain. Tarot gives us a rough direction and he narrows it down with some astrological jiggery pokery. He's basically a walking esoteric library. And if that sounds dull, let me reassure you, it is.
Okay. So you do whatever the cards tell you.
No. Well, yeah. Well, no. We have a job to do.
A job.
I didn't say job. I said job.
A job? Or do we just go...
Okay. We make a cheese obelisk, a chob, and depending on the shape of that chob, we get different answers to questions.
I know you're lying.
No, you don't.
Fair enough. So what were you doing last night?
I was in my room all night with Bronwyn. We were painting our nails.
Can I see your nails? Oh yeah, I could see them. They're not painted.
Well, and the other thing is, if you remember, Bronwyn said Lexi came to her room.
Yeah.
So one of them's lying about something.
No, I mean, yeah. I've already cleaned it off.
This is suspect. Yeah, what kind of cheese? A chob, huh? Yeah, exactly. Good times.
Okay, so do we want to visit Bronwyn and see Mercury?
Yeah.
Or do we want to go into town to see the boyfriend? Because I think that's our two most likely
Yeah, but I'd
avenues.
Well, we should talk to everyone first and then try to go from there, because I think that's when we'll start getting our. Well, we didn't get Lexi.
It's 6 o'clock, and you're listening to Radio August.
We were
Police
just
investigating the murder of Dorota Shaw
that was her.
are appealing
Okay.
to the community to help
wrong
catch
person
her
there.
killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe.
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
Dastardly.
I heard Dorota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival?
Indeed. I understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet. That's 6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Why? Why would you say that on the radio? Why would you ever say that on the radio? That is fucked up. All right, let's keep investigating.
Keep investigating?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess we still need to talk to everyone in the house first. Let's go back to the guest. Yeah, because I'm assuming they're going to force us into the next chapter otherwise. Let's get all the information we can.
Okay.
This cab driver's like, hey, man, if you just want to drive around randomly in the middle of the night, I'm all
somewhere
for it.
safe to transition. You're not a superhero.
Oh, we can turn into these people.
In theory, do we want to yet?
Not yet. Let's go and talk to the other people, especially see if we can get them to open up to us, and then go from there. Everything okay?
Oops. I went to... It said leave/escape. So I wasn't sure if I could just click on leave, and apparently not.
Yeah, let's get this. Yeah, can I see the Mercury Tarot?
Mercury? Sure. I'll just get it. It feels a bit sacrilegious just spreading it out to show you. It doesn't really answer questions, it more asks them. Do you want it to ask you a question, Sam?
No. Not at all.
There's nothing particularly special about it, apart from where it's from, what it does, and how it behaves.
Okay, but I want to see it anyway. Fuck. Alright, never mind. Guess we should have followed that. Alright. Anybody else we want to talk to see if we... Let's just exhaust all the talking options as Sam and then go in as somebody else and see what they do. Get a pretty good idea for their personalities, but I think the 3 tarot people are going to be really hard to pretend to, like, be friends with if we don't... We have to be, like, really vague. Because I have a feeling they're not going to just spill the information to us. I think they're going to know very quickly that we're not the person that we are for...
And wasn't it Rain making comments about, like, people not who they seem to be or something like that? Like...
Yeah.
There was one of them where making comments about something to that effect.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we want to talk to anybody else?
Let's visit Violet.
Okay.
No, that didn't work. I'm just saying, yeah. Yeah, hey, what's up? Yeah, this guy's not going to tell us anything. I don't think the other lady is either. Yeah, I guess now we just... let's go to our room and... Or let's... You know, the chief did say report back to him anything we do find. And then we go talk to him and see what he says. He thinks it's the terror ears. And he's trying to cover for the schizophrenic innkeeper. So he's not a non-suspect in all of this. So, what do we know?
Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Bronwyn and Lexi say they were in the same room last night. Shame they can't agree which one. The tarot readers have mentioned a job. We don't know what. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, and you found out she's taking pills. Perhaps they're related. That's it.
Okay, so he just recaps everything we've learned, which is nice. I don't know if we should ask him if he has an alibi for last night after he's currently our chief, and that seems a bit inappropriate. The one Uber guy in town is making big bucks for all this situation. Yeah, he is. Yeah, kids these days and their cheese obelisk and their cards. What's the good old augury of my day? Now it's barbaric to kill goats and tell the future. Yeah, exactly. Why do we have to make cards do that? All right. I'd say let's go back to our room and try messing around with the shape-shifting powers.
Who do you think we should be?
You know what? Here, let's leave that up to chat. I like doing this on chat, so here I'm going to make a poll.
Okay.
Poll. Here we go. So, who should we be? It'll be on Twitch. I think the people on YouTube should be able to see. So people on Twitch are actually going to get the vote. So, the chief, what's that lady's name? The owner of the inn?
Violet, the innkeeper.
Violet, the innkeeper.
Yes.
Yeah, chief, innkeeper. Sorry, this keyboard over here is not that great. All right, and that one is Bronwyn.
Yep.
The tarot lady. The other one is Rain, the Matrix extra. And the other person is Lexi, the obvious. All right. I'm going to put this up there for 1 minute. And let's see what you guys do. Oh, look, it actually does bring the poll up in the middle of the stream. Excellent. So here you go. Vote on this now. Decide the fate. Who shall we become? Make your vote now. We got 1 vote for Violet the Innkeeper. Now Lexi the Obvious. I'm actually going to borrow the mouse for a sec, Nick.
Okay.
I'm trying to... There it is. Bring that up. Never mind, it doesn't do that. Anyway, back to you. Lexi seems the most likely to crack. You're right. Most likely, but let's be honest here. I don't think she actually knows who did it. I think she's trying to make sure she doesn't get arrested, because that's like, obviously, it's like she's just afraid that someone's going to find out or she's going to go to jail. I feel like she's just nervous. Although Bronwyn doesn't really strike me as some who's innocent, and I don't think the innkeeper is out of the question. Rain sounds like somebody who's worried about possessions. So it's Bronwyn the Tarot Lady with 3 votes. So the chat has voted on Bronwyn the Tarot Lady.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
You're Bronwyn. I'm Bronwyn. So Lexi is the only friend of hers.
Oh, interesting. I mean, it would make sense of why it would be a bad idea.
Yeah.
I am noticing that they have removed Bronwyn from the people we can visit.
All right, so we are currently Bronwyn.
So let's
Is there
test this
something
out.
I can help with, Miss Castle?
We can't ever.
I hope we're not being too much trouble.
Yeah.
It's very brave of you to tell the chief that Dorota would be murdered and then stick around afterwards. I'd have run for sure.
You strike me as someone braver than... Why would I run? You strike me as someone braver than that.
So what do we think?
What do you think, Nick? You're the one playing. How do you feel about this?
Let's try to better our
Heart of the cards. Here we go.
I'm brave, but I'm not stupid.
Yeah?
Interesting.
That's not what I was told.
Brave.
See, I'd start shit as a shapeshifter. Like, after a while, you're like, cool, I can shapeshift into everything. But then, like, 2 years later, you're kind of like, all right, what do I do? If this was my job, I'd be fucking with people constantly. I'm like, well, I don't know. You do strike me as somebody who needs a good slap in the face every now and then. Then I'd go disappear, and then she goes and has that fight with Bronwyn, and I'm like, yeah, that's right. We're going to find out who the real murderer here is. And instead, I ended up causing everyone to fight each other instead of solving the murder. Hey, I'm not very good at this, okay? I'm very new to the shape-shifting business. Pretzel, would someone mind summing up the last 44? We're asking people questions. We had just found out someone was murdered, and we're asking these people, we have just shape-shifted into somebody who is a tarot reader. We are a shape-shifting detective. Apparently, it's our job. We cannot let anyone know that we are. Anyone. The only people who know we are is quite literally the chief and whoever that guy was in the intro. So we can't let them know. But I think Lexi might be a good choice. I don't like Rain, because if we talk to him, he's going to detect that we're not her.
Yeah.
Ron, are you okay?
I'm not okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm not okay.
Let's do number 1. Let's be honest.
Well, if you're worried, I should be worried. Why are you worried? Should I be worried?
Are you worried?
Only if you are. This could go on in circles for a while. Let's just keep cool and stay in our rooms.
That was very weird.
Okay. So, remember, so do we want to try somebody else, or do we want to just go for... Actually, you know what? We're going to go for...
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
Yeah, you even had to practice the enunciation.
What's up, Lexi? I'm sensing something's on your mind.
I'm worried about our alibi.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. We don't have anything to hide. I'm more worried about Ray. Since when did he start praying?
You think he's lying?
Yeah, let's ask it. Why not?
Of course not. This is Rain we're talking about. I was just saying it's odd, that's all. Maybe he's found God?
Okay. Interesting. Hi, I'm Tom. I'm Lexi. I feel like visiting Rain is still a bad idea. Let's visit Violet.
Hello, Lexi. What can I do for you?
She definitely doesn't like Lexi.
Please don't ask us to leave.
You can pick the first one. It sounds like something she'd say.
Have you been speaking to Sam? You're safe for the minute.
That sounds ominous.
If one of your crew did murder Dorota, you can't really stay here, can you?
The police want alibis from everyone for last night.
Do we want to go down that road? I don't know if we want to go down that road.
I don't think we... Yeah, if you don't feel comfortable with it, let's not. Let's not do that. Gotta remember, we gotta keep it cool. We can't ask too many questions. These people are very weird. That's the thing we've always found out since we've started playing this. So far, everyone is fucking weird. So if anything you think is like, oh, this would be something a normal person would do, then you don't do it. Because they just slap you in the face and go, how dare you? And I don't think it's like they're weird because they're just like into tarot or whatever. I think they're weird because they're British.
Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
I think that's really all it is that I think it's just that they're British and we're not used to this kind of conversation.
Who knows whether you've made the right decision or not, Claude?
How's Bronwyn been?
Yeah, you knows what you were doing last night, so don't ask that question.
What were you doing last night? How's Bronwyn been?
Overly nice. She's covering her tracks well if she has anything to hide.
What was it I asked you to do again?
I mean, I guess it's our only option.
You just told me to report back to you if I noticed anything suspicious. Good grief, Claude. You're a bit young to be losing your marbles already.
Come on.
What were you doing?
Okay. Okay. I think because last time we were in the cab, we had the option to go to the next chapter. And I think we've about tapped out all we can do here at the moment.
Well, let's go as Rain. The one guy that...
Go as Rain?
Yeah. I say we should exhaust...
Hello.
Okay.
I'm Rain.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, Chief, what's your first name? I don't know. Remember my first name. Shut up. You don't know.
We can't visit Violet as Rain.
Let's just visit Bronwyn.
Have you met the new detective yet? We're basically under 24-hour surveillance now.
Do you think Sam's onto us?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Wait, good question. This question or good question in chat?
No, I think that is. No, do you think Sam's onto us is a good way to start
Onto
it?
what exactly?
The real reason we're here. The real reason we're here.
The real reason we're here.
Sam's not a mind reader. At least I don't think so. Just try not to let anything slip.
Okay, so we have now confirmed that these people are here for a very completely unrelated reason now.
Interesting.
And it's not a good reason. I think they're here for... It's probably not anything legal.
Rain.
But I don't think they murdered anyone.
I'm so worried about Bronwyn. What are we going to do?
Why are you worried about Bronwyn?
The chief thinks she killed Dorota.
Maybe she did kill Dorota.
That doesn't... Yeah. I mean, I know they're weird,
Wild
but
Red.
I think that's pushing it.
Yeah, we don't want to ask that question.
Okay.
Well, go as Violet. I mean, honestly, we should just
True,
exhaust...
we haven't been out as Violet.
We need to just
Hello.
exhaust everything.
I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
You don't trust me, do you, Violet? Is it because I read tarot? Why don't you let me pull a card for you?
Okay.
No, thank you. Okay.
Let's see what happens.
Great. What do you want to know about?
The murder. My love life. Sam.
Go with us.
The moon. A card of illusion and deception. It shines, but really it's just a dusty old rock. Seems there's more to our detective friend than meets the eye.
Did you sleep?
Yeah, let's ask her that first one.
Yes, thank you.
I didn't see you yesterday evening.
Is that true?
See, I don't know. Oof.
Did we not see her yesterday? No, she said she was in her room the whole night painting her nails.
Well,
It was Bronwyn and Lexi, yeah.
I stayed in my room. You can ask Lexi. That reminds me, I think I found a book of yours. It's called He Came Through the Shadows.
What makes you think it's mine?
Yeah.
Your name's written on the inside cover.
Okay. Fair enough. What's on an oops? That's just more of like a, oh, I'm embarrassed that you found my trashy werewolf novel. Well, don't tell anybody. She goes, I kind of have a thing for shifters.
Hello, Violet. Is everything okay? Ignore the mess. I was just going to tidy it up.
Did you have a pleasant evening last night?
Great, thanks. The room's really lovely.
But you weren't in this room, were you?
Let's be casual. Number 2.
Yeah.
I stayed here. I was playing solitaire with Bronwyn.
Isn't solitaire for one player?
Oh yeah, don't say anything about painting your nails because that's how they'll find out you're Sam.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah. I was playing and she was scoring.
Okay.
They were doing.
So we basically established that they weren't together.
No.
Don't know what they were doing yet, but they certainly weren't together. Although they do seem to believe Rain was in his room.
Mrs. Gallagher, an unexpected pleasure.
We've avoided this guy so
How
far.
long are you planning to be here?
In town? I really don't know. Until the tarot tells us to leave, or you kick us out, obviously.
How did you know Dorota was going to die? Why do you think the police suspect Bronwyn?
Yeah.
Yeah, why her and not any of the others?
Now that's a very good question. Logically speaking, you'd assume all 3 of us were in on it. Or none of us.
Wow, that didn't answer a fucking question at all. That means he's in on it too. That was like the most non-answer I've ever fucking heard. This is like talking to politicians, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think we've exhausted everybody at this point.
Yeah, let's return to Sam.
Is it the game making that noise?
That's me. You thought it was the game? All right, well, I'm glad
I wasn't sure. Like, it was a weird noise to be in the game, but it's like...
I'm just saying what's happening, and I'm just reacting to it, because I'm like, yeah, well, what noise would you make? Oh, no, you just shake violently?
Okay.
That was a nothing burger.
So we head off to the next chapter?
That's the only thing we've got.
Okay.
It's 6 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigating the murder of Dorota Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer.
Okay.
The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act.
We just saw this.
It's just terrible.
Yeah, I think this
Meanwhile,
was...
out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip
They must be
Festival has been
replaying it
postponed.
since we did
New
confirm we
dates
want
will
to
be
go
announced
to the
shortly,
next
so
chapter.
do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
I heard Dorota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival.
Indeed. I understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet.
Stop
That's
saying that
6
on the
o'clock
radio.
with Poe and Monroe.
Stop it. Don't say that on the radio. That's clearly an innuendo, and you know it. Yeah, let's visit the chief. Let's be honest. And then we'll go to
Anyone
Oscar.
news on Oscar Wainwright?
Nah, not yet. Yeah, who's on your suspect list?
Just the tarot readers. No one else is remotely suspicious compared to them.
No kidding. Yeah, what about Dorota's family?
Dorota's an only child. She lived with her mum and dad. Monday night was movie night, so they'd go and watch the 8 o'clock at the Odeon. Dorota would get the house to herself. They're devastated, naturally. They left town to stay with relatives. They didn't do it, Sam.
I don't think they did.
Perhaps I should have made them stay.
Wait a
Rain
minute.
says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Bronwyn and Lexi say they were in the same room last night. Shame they can't agree which one. Dorota's boyfriend Oscar isn't clear as far as I'm concerned, but I'm still waiting to hear what he tells you. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. That's it.
I like this actor. He does it really well.
Who are you?
Yeah, no, don't pick number 1. I'm Sam, the shape-shifting detective. Now I'm you, Oscar. Just give the guy horrible PTSD.
The local police are so rubbish. It's been a whole day. It's typical of them.
What's wrong, man? So did you see Dorota yesterday?
Not long, a couple of months maybe. We did care for each other.
What about, yeah, was she seeing anyone else? Is a good one. Because he would know.
No. Why?
Yeah, number 2. That makes sense.
Violet Gallagher.
Let's go.
What's it got to do with her? Bitch. Mind you, it's not exactly damning coming from someone as frigid as her.
Oof.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah.
She's all prim and proper with it. Oh, sorry, it's just, why do people say things like that? You're not supposed to speak ill of the dead.
That's a good point. So did you see Dorota yesterday?
Yeah, I went round there in the afternoon. Her parents were at work, and we were, hanging out. I left at about 5.
2 hours before the 3 hours for the murder.
4.
Because
yes. They think the murder was at 9.
Yeah, where were you at 9? Scratching your arm.
The parents left at 8, but...
Playing football. It was just 5-a-side. Finished at about 9:30. I called her, but she never picked up.
Yeah, what can you tell me about Dorota's parents?
Not much. They always seemed happy to see me. I don't think they meant it. They wanted Dorota to focus on her music.
Is it possible the killer was hiding in Dorota's room?
That's disturbing. No, it couldn't have been. The only place he could have hidden would be in the closet, and I suppose someone could have hidden in the closet.
Have you hidden in there before?
Not hidden. Well, she liked it. Liked me to watch. Not other guys. Just, she had these, voyeur fantasies.
Do we want her to just... do we need him to elaborate? Because I feel like a good detective would want him to elaborate, but I feel like... I don't know, man. What do you think, Nick?
This. You know what? I'm gonna go with yes, just because, this is weird and I feel like it's important, maybe?
She'd ask me to hide in the upstairs closet, and then she'd walk in and strip off, start touching herself. She got upset if I came out before she'd finished. I'm sorry, is this helping with the investigation?
Yeah, what was in the closet?
Clothes, mainly. I did see something that freaked me out a bit. She had a wedding dress in there. She knew I'd seen it, but we never talked about it. Not even as a joke.
Interesting. She had a wedding dress in there, huh?
What?
Wait, what? Yeah.
This
Yeah, everyone's like, yes, yes, we need more. The sickos. Yes, yes. Ha 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 ha.
Her parents want her to focus on her music, so why does she have a wedding dress?
Yeah, that's a good point.
This is strange. This is strange.
Yep, that's what you told me too. Not a suspect.
Yeah, so what do we know? Oh, we already did that.
Yeah, that's just basically summing up everything.
I don't think Oscar is guilty at all. He would be the worst. He would be the best liar if he was. No, he's not guilty of this. I think he was just like freaked out by it all. Okay. You want to tune the radio this time, see what's playing today on the number station?
Tranquilizers. I was very, very lucky I was not connected with the police manhunt after the body was found. Maybe it's true that the devil looks after his own. Tonight's the night. It's been building up in me for the last 8 days, so tonight I'll go looking for trouble.
What's going on?
The gates of madness open at midnight. There's no point in trying to fight it, so I have to try and keep as much control as I can. Out there, it's a chill night, and there's been rain, so I can keep the hood up on my parka without looking suspicious on the surveillance cameras.
Wow.
I take the train down to King's Cross, more anonymous than the tube, and fewer cameras. Hold up the hood and walk out into the rain. The Pentonville Road beckons, and I lose myself in the dingy side streets. It's late, chucking out time in the pubs when the punters headed for the takeaway kebabs and dog meat curries. The few bedraggled tarts stand in doorways offering their tawdry charms without conviction. A taxi speeds by me, splashing me with spray from the puddles in the road. I weave and stumble a bit, just a bloke who's had a skinful and is asking to get rolled. I feel hostile eyes on the back of my head as I head towards the dark end of the street. Footsteps behind me. Soft, but to my heightened awareness, nearly deafening. Is this the one? I slow down, give an innocent passerby the chance to save himself. The footsteps slow. Within me, the beast snarls and slobbers in anticipation. A couple walk on the other side of the street, engrossed in each other. The footsteps behind me cease.
What's going on, Nick?
I sense he has slipped into the dark of a doorway.
I don't know.
The distraction passes, and the game resumes. He thinks he is stalking me, but I have a greater need of a quiet corner than he. From the clatter of the footsteps, there is only one person following me. That is good.
I'm putting
It's
disco
like that,
on. I can't take this lady.
I once watched it overwhelm 3 skinheads who thought I was their victim, and they were young, strong, and used to getting stuck in. It was worse the second time.
Is this like
I'd convinced myself
slam poetry?
I was okay, that I could live a normal life. Wrong. So wrong.
It sounds like the lady is like
when the dream
a
started.
vampire or a werewolf.
Prepare, get some clothes together, do a bit of reconnaissance. I couldn't count on being so lucky a second time. It still tore my head apart when the beast came through.
Werewolf, I think.
I tried to defy the beast a couple of times, but I learned pretty soon that it was futile. I've had to cut myself off from any close relationships if I wanted to have any kind of worthwhile lifestyle. A steady girlfriend or a wife is out of the question. I simply cannot afford to have anyone around when the beast wakes. Casual relationships have foundered on.
Okay, that's enough of that.
Yeah, thank you. I was like, at this point, I'm like, I can only take radio slam poetry so much. That's fair. And look, Ether says, mind you, you are a shapeshifter. Are other soups off the table? No, I think you're right. This person's probably like a werewolf, and it's like Confessions of a Werewolf.
Yeah. Anyways, something I wanted to point out, if you notice the next time the close-up of the radio comes along, it's tuned to the aux channel, and there's nothing plugged in.
What?
You're
not wrong. It is. The aux it's supposed to be aux in, but there's no aux in there. So this is just some spooky radio.
I'm sure that is a
probably a production mistake,
continuity production error, rather than like supposed to be like that. But it was just that's a weird thing now that I've noticed it.
The aux in is in the front of it, so that's why we're saying it's normal. All right, let's go ahead and visit some people as Sam and see what they say now. As I have a feeling that we're going to crack this case wide open.
Hold on, I want to see something first.
Your ability isn't endless. It will run out at some point.
Oh, interesting. And we've added Oscar to our list. Okay.
Yeah, now we know. Now,
shall we go for drama?
I think you should go with drama. She seems like the type.
Vicar's son. No, as far as I can tell, Oscar is a good boy. But we've all got different faces now, haven't we, Sam?
Word?
Yeah, different faces, question mark.
The masks we wear. I could be a satanic cultist behind closed doors, but you'd never know. Would you, Sam? She flaunts herself. Her body. Had boudoir photographs taken. Who do you think those photos were for, Sam? Her mother.
What? So who were they for? Yeah,
these are both good.
Let's just go down the path she's following, because if you say the second one, I think she'll get like... Let's let her...
Ask Zach Weston. He took them.
Oh.
Oh?
Yeah, who's that?
Zach's the local photographer. You should go and talk to him, Sam. You're good at talking.
Okay. Do you know where he is?
At Weston's Photographic? Off the high road? It's late, but he's always there.
Alright. So... How do you know that?
I have a good memory. I'm still holding grudges from when I was 4.
Oh, okay. You know, that would mean she has some form of schizophrenia, I suppose. Usually people with really long memories. Let's see then. I don't know.
Need any of the tarots?
I think we should follow her advice and go see this photographer, because we've talked to everyone else. No, we don't. Talk to the chief. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, never mind. Guess that'll be for tomorrow. Let's go. All right, let's go and pick out... This is a very odd transition. Let's just pick something. Let's go... Yeah. Yeah, did you know Dorota's boyfriend?
Yes, he came to see me.
What?
He wanted to know that she was okay.
Oh.
Spiritually speaking.
You contacted Dorota's spirit?
No. I wouldn't know how. I'm a tarot reader, not a medium. Maybe I should have pretended, though. Made up some fake message from her to give him some comfort.
Yeah, well, that's an obvious answer. Because you got to think, like, why didn't you make up a fake message? It's like, well, obviously she didn't want to be like... She's not she's not faking that she's into tarot. I think that would just be an insult to her. Yeah.
I don't actually believe in the spirit world. Well, not as you know it, anyway.
Yeah, that's a good, really vague answer. Yeah, let's... You want to... Yeah.
Do we want to poke that?
Why not? We're here. Nobody's telling us anything, so why not?
Sure.
She gets easily confused. Youth of today.
She's your sister?
So tell me the truth.
Like, how much younger is she?
Fine. Jeeve Tupon was breathing down our necks, so we thought it would be simpler if we stuck together. If these walls weren't separating our rooms, then technically it'd be true.
Yeah, why would you lie about your alibi?
To protect Lexi. None of this is her fault, and she gets anxious easily. I was just trying to take the pressure off. I'm sorry, Sam. I never usually lie.
What about... So what were you doing in your room? Yeah, don't ask about Rain. She probably doesn't know.
I was logged into Tarotism. It's a phone reading service, and I get paid by the minute. Which, now that I'm saying it, it's not something I really should be bragging about.
No, very fair. This is all very, like, I will say this. Every conversation is entirely, like, surprising. Nobody's ever said anything to us. We were like, oh, sounds pretty normal. We keep, like, going, what? What? Why? What? Why? Like, we're just like, none of this makes any sense. No, we're a detective. We're
Hi,
not.
Sam. Back
We don't
from
have a badge
Norway.
and gun. We're a very special detective.
I think Bronwyn met him, though.
Like a private one.
I want to know the when.
This morning, he only wanted to see her. I guess he didn't want anyone else to hear what he had to say.
Yeah, let's ask her.
I didn't. How did you find out? Am I in trouble?
That depends on why you lied.
Yeah, let's go with
Ron
that
was
way.
worried about me not having an alibi. She was logged in doing phone readings, so she's alright. But there's nothing to prove that I was here. I was, though. Cross my heart and hope to die.
Okay. Yeah, she's like, I was here doing nothing in my room. Come on.
Sam, what can I do for you?
I don't trust this guy either. Let's ask him the questions. Were you here before August?
We couldn't save anyone there either. The problem with travelers is... Let's put a pin in this one, Sam.
Birmingham travelers?
Let me ask Bronwyn. If she says it's okay to talk about it, it's okay to talk about it.
Yeah, how'd you get Dorota's name from the tarot? Yeah, it's so weird.
We didn't. Lexi used a Ouija board to get the name.
What? So the tarot didn't tell you. I know what a Ouija board is.
It kinda did. It's hard getting an exact name out of 78 cards. But considering we'd never heard of Dorota Shaw, it painted a pretty good picture otherwise.
Can you just use the Ouija on its own?
No. Lexi needs to give it context from the tarot reading. A lot of the time it comes up with nothing. Or a sordid comment directed at Lexi. I think that's why she keeps using it, to be honest.
Yeah, Ouija board created by Milton Bradley.
Once we thought there was going to be a murder, Lexi used the Ouija board to find out the victim's name. It spelled out Dorota.
How does it work?
Just... This is going to sound weird. Most people believe Ouija boards contact the dead. So if Lexi contacts a dead person, that person needs to know what happens in the future. Ergo, maybe the person she's contacting is from the future. A time traveler who died here.
Okay, let's ask him for real. If he thinks time travel's real, we'll get a good read on this guy. I'm fairly certain.
Well, not just time travel, time and space travel is also possible. If we accept the fact there are multiple realities, we must also accept there are others like us who found a way to travel between these realities.
Yeah, Lexi mentioned you're here to do a job.
We're trying to save people.
Yeah, we could say it's not working.
Seems mean, though.
ICDB7, thank you for the courtesy. Yeah, it's not working. Yeah, I don't want to make a comment. I think asking questions is correct.
Okay. I think...
You think it's time to go...
What we need to do is we need to go to Rain as Bronwyn.
Why do you think that?
Because he said if Bronwyn said it was okay he'd tell us about whatever, something. Birmingham it was.
All right.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
Oh, remember the guy in the beginning did rewind you? Yeah, I guess that makes time travel kind of real, huh? Good point. Thanks, Daniel. The Aleister Crowley
You
convention.
can tell Sam about Birmingham.
What did you tell the police you were doing last night? Let's do that.
What did you tell the police you were doing last night?
No, because she knew that he said that he was praying. So she should already know that. I don't know. That seems dangerous.
You can tell
to
Sam
ask.
about
Yeah.
Birmingham.
Well, what can I tell Sam that you haven't already?
You know Sam likes a fact check.
Yeah.
I don't really know Sam. But if you're sure, then I guess I'm sure.
What did you tell the police?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good. Now we just go back to our room, do a little bit of shaking around, and go back and go, hey, so what happened in Birmingham? Just immediately, like, come back out of her room. Yeah, so did she say anything about what happened in Birmingham? That's real interesting. He's like, what was that weird noise in the other room? Never mind.
He's not going to say it. Interesting.
Guess that'll be in chapter next. I guess we go and become other people. We got to go, I think we still got to become Oscar and find out what happened with him and Bronwyn. That's my guess.
Or, well, you know what? If we're being Oscar, we might as well
talk to whoever we can.
Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
Oscar Wainwright, what a surprise.
Why did you call Dorota slutty?
Oscar, I thought you knew about the pictures.
What pictures?
The ones where she's wearing very little. Does this not mean anything to you?
No? Yeah, they were for me. No?
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry, Oscar. I really am. This is awful, coming from me, too. I don't know much more than that. Please don't take offense. By slutty, I meant playful. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't buy that, but okay.
Yeah, she talks to him like he's 5. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Who else do we want to visit as Oscar?
Bronwyn.
Bronwyn? Anybody else? Oh, we can't. Interesting.
How about Violet? Oh, we did that. Let's go to Lexi. Nope. Interesting. We can't do that either. How about Rain? Nope. Doesn't look like these people are there. Alright, let's go to our room.
Do we need to pretend to be anybody else?
You know, I really don't know. Yeah, this is weird.
It's 7 o'clock, and here's the latest August update.
All right.
Chief DuPont of August Police is urging residents to be vigilant tonight following the brutal murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Whilst he stresses there is no immediate threat to the community at large, residents should be on the lookout until the killer is in police custody. Miss Shaw was found strangled in her bedroom home last night. Poe, I heard she was found by her mother.
Truly awful. Mother caught me up to all sorts of mischief in my bedroom. Also in the news, emergency services were called to the crossroads at Grange Avenue and Church Street following a collision between 2 cars. There are no reports of any serious injuries, but you might want to take a different route for now.
And thank you, Wild Reds, for the bits. That was
It's
awesome.
going to be one of those nights, Poe.
Stay with me, doll. I'll keep you safe.
I'm not going anywhere. That's 7 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Evening, Brian. Sound like a cat with a hairball. Yeah. Yeah, you can't say stuff like that on the radio.
Let's start with Zach.
Sorry, we're closed. Come back tomorrow or make an appointment online.
Are you Zach Weston?
Yes. What do you want? The Shores.
Right.
Oh. You mean that girl who got killed? What was her name? Dorothy?
So bad. You've never met
I
her.
see a lot of faces in my studio, but I'm not good with names. Wait. Dorota? I remember now.
Yeah, you've been taking a lot of fucked up pictures of her, pal. You photographed Dorota?
For the August Chronicle. She won some sort of award. I remember her cello. It kept reflecting the flash and ruining the shot.
Did she come?
No, I went to her house, along with the reporter. It's better with these human interest stories to capture them in a natural habitat.
So you know where she lived? Or do you want to ask
Do
that?
we want to poke at that?
Why not?
Okay.
If you ask me to drive there without my sat-nav, no.
We want to keep going down this road, or do we want to circle back? Okay.
No, actually, I've been running a special offer on portraits since she came in for a studio session. Wait there.
Okay.
As you can see, there's photos here. Her on the cello. Yeah. Now this one's in colour. Beautiful hair. Oh, legs wrapped around. Another one here. Oh, hang on. Do you see what I see?
Yeah, there's some lines going through the photograph. What do you see?
Yeah, the lines are weird, but I can't tell.
Naresar's actually a photographer himself, so he would actually be able to see something out of this too.
I think we're gonna, play along with him, but like,
it's very bizarre.
The lines are something up. And it goes across the photograph. It's like something was.
It's like a printer issue.
Something.
I think she's just a very attractive girl. That's all.
Sure. Why does he look at us like that? He's like so fucking guilty. Why are you acting guilty? You've done nothing wrong, I can tell. Wild Red Rose, 1905. Thank you for the courtesy. Yeah, Violet told me.
Violet needs to mind her own business. I didn't want to mention them out of respect for the dead. You've heard of boudoir photography?
Yes. But you can actually probably ask him to explain it. Because if you ask questions instead of... You know what I mean? Like...
It's all very tasteful. Boudoir photographs are all about leading the eye. And letting the imagination do the work. Most photographers mess it up. It's not supposed to resemble a Victorian whorehouse.
So who did Dorota get them for?
Yeah, she didn't say. Her boyfriend, I assume. Would you, like to see them?
Yeah, of course. We need to see everything of this lady. Unfortunately, even if it's weird, we have to. We're a detective.
So why does
As
he
you
have
can
prints
see,
of these?
It's all very artistic. Dorota was a natural. She lit up the front of the camera. Want to see the videos?
Wow. This guy got into photography for very obvious reasons.
That's a good one.
Sure.
This is...
Let's follow him down this rabbit hole. It's weird, but we have to follow him. Anything this guy wants to show us.
Oh, no, that one. This is the one. Here you go.
Okay, so she was just doing like a lot of like weird softcore something.
there's more.
Okay. Show me everything.
This is the stuff.
Oh, we get the achievement voyeur. No, we're not trying to be voyeurs. It's like detectives need to see everything. It's like, yes, if you have anything of this person, I want to see it all.
Somebody's gonna walk in on me.
Yeah, they're gonna be wondering what we're doing.
Idea.
They're like, "Oh, are you
gosh.
guys playing a video game?" Yeah, this is a video game. It's called Super Mario Brothers. Why is she running away from you?
She's how you say acting?
Wow, this guy is so weirdly. He creeps me out. I don't like this.
No.
Are you friends with Violet Gallagher?
Friends? Yes. I know Violet very well.
Oh, that kind of friends.
Just
you know
delete-
what? No, we're doing. Are you to just delete it?
Or do you want to ask how well? You want to do the full detective thing, or do you just want to like? Yeah, let's do it. Let's go ask her.
Violet takes it very well, actually. I like him like that. With a frosty exterior comes a soft, warm center.
Wow, so you're sleeping with her.
I'm sorry, my analogy wasn't explicit enough for you. Yes, we have sex.
What? Okay, so where were you last night? I don't care.
Here. I'm usually here most nights.
Can anyone confirm that?
Only the roof rats.
Yeah, he's very pervy. Yeah, well, considering the work he's in, that makes sense.
I think we need to have
anything else on
chat.
Zach Weston? Let me know.
Zach was in his studio. Zach was taking boudoir. Yeah, let's take that.
And I'm all for a good boudoir picture, but who are they for? There's definitely a strong connection between those two there.
Maybe they were for someone else. Because Oscar didn't see them.
Unless they were for Oscar, I don't know. Unless there's someone else about to come out of the woodwork.
Yeah, number one. Let's make sure we tell him everything.
That's what he says, but no one can back him up. He's on my radar now.
All right. Yeah, what's your motive?
I think you're supposed to tell me that. If he was taking photos of Dorota, maybe he fell for her? And the feeling wasn't mutual. Artists have muses, apparently.
No.
Wish I knew.
I have a feeling that he was getting the photos for that girl in the lobby. The innkeeper. I have a feeling those photos were for her. Because of the way she talks about her. And it's like, it's weirdly obsessive.
No? Who's that?
Yeah, have you never met Zach? He's a photographer.
Okay, so this Zach guy was connected to Dorota. Took pictures of her. Were they sleeping together?
No.
No, sorry. Don't know why I asked you that.
No, I don't think he was sleeping with her. He's too weird.
Who what? Boudoir photos? She sent some private photos to me by phone. Do you mean them?
Can I see them?
Yeah, I'll put them in an album for you. No.
Why not? We gotta... I would just, like, give me the option, like, hey, I gotta compare it with the pictures from the photographer. If this is if this came from her phone and it was the photographer's photos, then I could say that she took the photos to give to you. But you're being difficult, Oscar. You're the innocent young boy in this situation. Don't fuck it up. Yeah, we can animate. I was thinking about boudoir photos of a Dorito earlier. Well, that's because Thorax, I think you want Doritos really badly. Ah.
So what do we?
Must be rats again.
Do we really have to?
Yeah.
Is that what he calls it? I'm not sure what we have, Sam, and I'm not sure how much longer we're going to have it.
Really? So trouble in paradise?
Being with Zach is no paradise, I can tell you. It's like his reproductive genes rule every decision he makes. I just want someone who will hold the door open for me. Bring me tea in bed.
Okay. What the fuck? No! Why is this little girl here? No! No! We are not doing this.
What? Hello.
This is bad. This is very bad.
Was that Arlo that she ran into? No?
Why would there be a little girl in this fucking hotel?
Interesting.
Come play with us, Sam. Yeah, where's the twin? Yeah. Yes, it is.
Sam, look, I can't talk right now. I'm doing phone readings. Gotta pay for a job somehow. Lexi's locked in till 8 too. I can sort you out afterwards, yeah?
No worries.
Interesting.
Let's go talk to
Okay.
Rain. Hey, Rain. You know Zach Weston?
I met him yesterday, doing the rounds, looking for reading work. Actually, oh no. He did mention Dorota.
What about Dorota?
He said there was this girl he was planning to meet up with. Said she was alone every Monday night because her parents go to the cinema. Do you know what that means? It was Dorota Shaw.
So, Birmingham.
Fine, Sam. Birmingham. Mercury took us to Birmingham. We didn't know what for. We never really know what for. But we turned up. It started with a girl, Ginny. She was South African. I only mention it because that was its thing.
Its thing?
Yeah. We didn't know at the time, but in hindsight, it was after South African girls. 3 to be exact. The Traveller wanted 3.
Why did the Traveller want 3 victims?
You should ask Bronwyn. She's the one that knows about rights. I just know it normally involves 3, and all 3 share a common attribute.
So tell me about the Travelers.
I guess you might call them demons, in as much as they can get inside us. They come from other worlds.
They come from other worlds?
Kind of, yeah. Quantum physics is real, didn't you know? There are many universes. In technical terms, a traveller is a trans-dimensional being far more superior to us, in as much as they can choose which reality to hang out in. We just get this one.
So travelers can inhabit
Yes,
us?
Disturbingly. It's actually a lot more complicated than that.
Okay.
They choose a reality/universe where they actually evolve to become the person they're possessing. So they jump in a few million years before our timelines intersect.
In simple terms.
They can't just jump into someone. It takes a few hours for that. They make the decision before they travel, which is why we can catch them.
So you think the murderer is a traveler?
Yes, probably. The tarot doesn't just sat-nav us to normal murders.
All right. This is interesting. I'm not saying that that's off the table because you have to understand, we're a shape-shifting detective. Werewolves are real. People use tarot cards to solve murder. So we got, like, Scooby and the gang here who are at the scene of a murder, and they're like, Zoinks, we didn't do the murder!
We've got to stop meeting like this. Seriously though, Sam, I'm working. Can't it wait? Just give me to 8, okay?
Yeah, fair
Well,
enough.
at least they're consistent this time.
Yeah. I guess now we go and become people and try things, because this is part of that time, I guess.
Do we go, do we turn into Violet and go try to talk to photographer, what's his face?
Yeah, let's do that.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Okay. That was weird. Yeah, I think that is a British term.
Well, hello, gorgeous.
Did you hear about Dorota? I came over last night, but you weren't here.
Well, that explains why there was no answer when I called you. I was definitely here.
Oh.
Did you hear about Dorota?
So he was here. Did you hear about Dorota? Let's hear. Let's see what he says.
Everyone in town's heard. She's a local celebrity now.
Local celebrity?
Yeah.
Famous for being murdered. That's how she'll be remembered anyway.
Okay.
Going to visit him as her was a very smart decision, because if this guy just thinks with his dick all the time, I'm fairly certain that, like, he wasn't going to tell Sam, Jack, and shit anyway. Yeah, Oscar's not at home. But he left his door open so you can borrow his DVDs, apparently. All right.
Wasn't home as for Violet. He was home just a moment ago for Sam.
We could always visit the chief. Remember, him and Violet have him and Violet has a thing going on. Oh, he's not here.
Nope, no, we can't.
Hey, that's what I would have guessed. They both seem like they got... He's like, I'll cover for Violet. And it's like, why are you covering for Violet? I know that she's got, like, a mental thing, but it doesn't mean she murdered anyone. Like, they need an actual, like...
Okay.
They need real evidence. They can't just say, well, she's crazy, so obviously she did it. Doesn't make any sense. I guess you could...
Is there anybody else?
You could always become Zach, but I don't know who you could talk to. Maybe you could talk to Violet.
Really.
Yeah, let's talk to Violet.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
All right. Let's go and visit her then.
Zach! What are you doing here? Quick, don't let anyone see you.
Why don't you want anyone to see me?
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about Dorota.
Yeah, number 2.
What? Everyone's talking...
I know. But I suppose people like that attract trouble.
People like what? Is that why you killed her?
Nah.
People like what?
Yeah, number 1. That sounds like something Zach would say.
Homewreckers. Anyway, I hope you didn't just come here to talk about Dorota.
Why don't you want anyone to... Why don't you want any...
Yeah, number 1.
Why don't you want anyone to...
What? You're the one who said we shouldn't be seen together. What are you doing here?
I wanted to make sure we were still okay.
Yeah, that's a good cover.
What did you do? What did you say to Sam?
Are you happy? Are you happy Dorota's dead?
Should we go for it?
Sure.
I mean,
I didn't say that. But we both know what Dorota was like. She practically threw herself at you.
She didn't throw herself at me.
Yeah, number 1.
Don't play games with me, Zach. You know how insecure I get.
Well, there's a huge motive right there. She's very jealous of Dorota, and she's in the place at the time of the murder, and Zach says we shouldn't be seen together. This is like some obviously like something fucking weird is going on here. I mean, the Scooby and the gang I can get. You know, they're tarot people. Let's be honest here. Tarot people don't really have like a whole lot of like say in the game when it comes to murder. They're not really there for that. They're there to just tell the future and play with cards and, you know, mess with the supernatural. Hardly ever in the case to just murder someone. This lady, however, seems like she's done it. This seems like she's definitely done it. I think that there's something going on here. Maybe we should go talk to the chief about this. Let's go back as Sam.
Okay.
I'm Sam. Sam. 'Cause 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 'cause
It's 8 o'clock and time for another August update.
Fuck.
Police investigating the death of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw have said there's no evidence to connect her boyfriend to the murder. Chief DuPont's statement was delivered in response to speculation from local residents that it was a crime of passion. Miss Shaw's strangled body was found by her mother around 10 p.m. last night in what the chief is calling a puzzling crime.
I can't believe people are gossiping already, Poe.
Absolutely
it's always
puzzling.
the person closest to the victim, isn't that what they say?
But that poor boy. A reminder also that due to the murder, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced soon. The weather's getting worse tonight with heavy rain forecast. So if you're heading out, you might want to take a jacket. Or a cab.
Or wear the jacket in the cab. That's 8 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
I'm going to tell this Uber driver to turn the radio off next time.
Sam, I've got news. We've done a reading.
Yeah. 5 of Swords.
So 5 of Swords. That's the same card as yesterday.
Let's see.
Let's hope it's not the Knight of Wands.
It's the Knight of Wands.
This doesn't look good.
It's fine. This happens all the time. There are 78 cards in a deck. The same ones come up a lot.
I get it, but we drew the exact same cards yesterday.
Good old tentacle
What are the
face
odds of
Sam.
pulling all 3 again?
1 in 474,552. I know. I get asked a lot.
Fair enough.
Bet it's a 10 of Swords.
Yep.
It's happening again. There's going to be another murder. Then Lexi did her thing, and now we have a name. Alice Munro.
They're going to kill the radio guy. Oh, thank Christ. Finally. We should go visit Alice Munro. How did we know that was happening? Oh, she told us. Yeah, I'm Sam. Nice to meet you.
I just got off the phone with Chief DuPont. I can't believe it. First Dorota, now me.
Yeah, did you know her?
Yes. We were friends.
Really?
I hadn't known her for long. Only a few weeks.
Not to be like that playing this game, but like the way she paused before saying friends.
Yeah.
We have boudoir photos that went somewhere. Just saying.
Yeah. I think there's definitely an affair going on, but
We
I don't
met at
know
the
to what
gala.
level.
I was hosting and she was playing the cello, you know? I guess we talked for a little while and then she asked me for a drink after the show.
Yeah. So what happened after the show?
After we'd had a few drinks, she invited me back to her house. I thought we were just gonna chat, watch a movie, that sort of thing. Then she kissed me. I was so shocked. She was so attractive. So I kissed her back.
Yeah. So you,
Anyways,
you and Dorito were in a relationship?
This is just between us, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
yes.
We fooled around. I don't have many friends, Sam. Everyone thinks because I'm on the radio, I have tons of friends, so nobody ever approaches me. I get lonely. But Dorota was my friend, and I liked making her happy.
I don't think she's a suspect yet. So, yeah, we know what fooled around means. So you have no friends?
Oh, and Dorota. People I say hi to. I have thousands of followers and subscribers, and they keep me feeling warm when I'm down, but they're not friends. I do get the odd stalker, but that isn't something anyone wants.
So did you know Dorota had a boyfriend?
Oscar. Yeah. She was a bit confused. When we started seeing each other, she didn't
What?
like him touching her anymore. I didn't mind. But she did. So I told her if he wanted to get sexual, then maybe she should try something else.
Something else?
I said some guys like to watch. So tell him it would be sexy if he could look but he couldn't touch. As far as I know, it worked.
Oh, so how did it work? Question mark. Well, let's not tell her what we think.
She told Oscar to watch from her walk-in wardrobe. When he was at a safe distance, she put on a show. She faked it.
Yeah, I don't know if we should say that. I think she already... Let's get rid of that answer. Let's get rid of that thought bubble. Why did... why Dorota owns a wedding dress? Good question.
Yeah, I'm kind of more curious about that.
It was her mom's. She was saving it in case she ever got married.
Tell me about Poe. Let's ask about her co-host on the radio.
We're co-hosts on the radio. Oh, sorry.
I literally just said that.
Already. We've been partners for 2 years now.
Okay.
He's a good friend.
Multiple ews, yeah. Yeah, where do I find him?
He's on air at the moment, but he'll be finished at 8:30.
Gotcha. Yeah, let's ask her that question. I don't know if we should...
On air? We both were. We broadcast live hourly news reports. It's how we keep our funding.
So do you know Zach Weston?
Not very well. He's done a few shoots of me and Poe to promote the show.
Oh shit, that she knows way more than that, dude. That was the most obvious tell. So
he's...
Yeah, what do you think of him?
Fine.
Oh.
He keeps asking me to pose for him.
Ooh.
You know, without any clothes on.
Oh.
I always say no.
Yeah. Look away. Don't look at that.
Sorry. I did have a strange dream last night, though. My life was playing on a TV screen, and every time I did something, another version of me started playing over the first. In the end, there were so many versions it became a fog. It filled my lungs. I couldn't breathe. And then I woke up. What do you think that means, Sam?
Means you hit a deep sleep phase. I mean, probably just anxious about something.
I don't know what. I mean, I'm anxious now. Maybe it was predicting Dorota's death. Or mine.
I do like the way this is shot and the characters. Like, every composition's pretty good for the front-ons. So what do you want me to do?
Just don't hurt me. Or let me get hurt.
Okay.
Okay.
Scare the shit out of me again, lady.
You forgot your phone.
That was fucking weird. Let's go talk to the chief about that one.
Sam, do me a favor, go easy on Violet. If we need to get anything out of her, let me deal with it. She'll open up to me.
Okay, so that's a good hint. So what do we know?
We've got a new target. Alice Monroe. Alice said she was in a relationship with Dorota. She kissed a girl and she liked it. She told you where John Pope, or Poe, is going to be next. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. You say Bronwyn and Lexi's alibis don't add up. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. And he keeps asking Ellis to pose nude. Could be motive. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Okay, so that's at least he gives us a good.
To be fair to Oscar, like he freely admits that, like, Dorota asked him to hide in the closet.
Yeah.
So, like, Obviously, he knows what's in the closet. But anyways.
Yeah, not many people would know that. So I guess that's supposed to be like a artifact from the last chapter. So it's like we now know Alice was the reason that they did that. But we can go visit everyone else. I feel like if you were to go back to your room, you have the ability to become Ellis. You could go back to Zach. That isn't in, but we do think also we can talk to Violet as the chief, because he constantly keeps pointing out that...
You're only alive because we want you to be.
Okay. Thank you for reminding me that, government man. Anyway.
Okay, so who do you think we should visit at Sue? Chief?
Let's become
Violet?
visit the chief, or use the chief to visit Violet.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Very good. Now let's go and visit Violet.
Claude.
Violet, there's been a UFO sighted on a night that you can't remember.
What?
Shh. Claude, I told you never to speak about this. Wait. So you think it's real?
I need you to tell Sam what happened. It'll help.
Help what? Me? I'll think about it.
All right. Well, that's interesting. What? What does that mean? Why? Why would we ever think to say that? I didn't catch it. Did she mention a fucking UFO at any point?
No. Nobody's mentioned a UFO. I don't understand what's happening.
I don't know. That was just like a weird bluff, and she goes, "Oh my God, you're right. This game goes places. You're right."
Okay.
All right, but I think we should go to Zach as Ellis.
Okay.
This dude's gonna be weird.
Hi, I'm Ellis. I'm Ellis.
All right. Let's go visit the weirdo with the camera. I am very uncomfortable with this, but we need to figure out what he's trying to do. Okay. We didn't get hit in the head. We can go visit Oscar. Why not? Now he doesn't want to deal with the lady who stole his girl. All right. Can't blame him there. You can always visit Violet. I'm sure she has a lot to say to her, huh? Nope. Nobody seems to be around when we need to talk to him. That's interesting. And I think the tarot people are done with their stuff, so you could probably go talk to him now as Sam. Yeah. Tell me about Alice Monroe.
I've heard on the radio, but other than that, I don't know anything about her. I want to help though.
What's the connection between Ellis and Dorota?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Although we can be sure of one thing.
They're both redheads.
Yeah, she sounded blonde on the radio, but Mercury called her as a redhead.
So whoever this killer is goes after redheads. That's actually the first real clue I think we've gotten so far, other than all the supernatural stuff. So it's somebody who is addicted to redheads. I'm still leaning towards Zach because there's no alibi to him, but also he's just creepy, but it doesn't mean he did it. He just might be just fucking weird.
He might be a red herring, you might say.
Yeah, exactly. He might be literally... That's good. He's a red herring. Wow. So shapeshifters, UFOs, dimension hopping, time traveling demons, maybe a werewolf, and the Kmart version of the girls from The Shining. What a wild time. Yeah, I know this game is wild, isn't it? It's just every option we pick has never yielded results that we were expecting. Nothing has.
It's like some car in front of you turns on a left turn signal and then immediately shoots up in the air. It's like, wait, what? Anyways,
yeah.
A little bit. What did you want to know?
It is a recent game, yeah.
A rite can take many forms, but from what we know about these travelers, it seems to be performing some kind of coming-of-age ceremony.
Yeah, coming of age. Because we already know, yeah, I don't think the second
yes,
makes sense. She's
a rite of passage. Running havoc in our dimension is rewarded in theirs. Not fair, is it? Three is a powerful number. There's a divine balance to it in our universe anyway. But maybe it doesn't mean anything where the traveler's from. Maybe 3 is just the carry-on limit for interdimensional travel.
Oh, nobody should know about the coin, remember. That was a very important thing that the chief told us.
No. I can do a reading if you want.
Only the killer would know the coin is in the mouth. That is how we know for sure that that person is the killer.
Chariot. Is Zach a suspect? I'm sensing there's a lot of tension, pent-up frustration, like he's trying to keep everything together, and if he can just do that... I'm sorry, that's not much help to you, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, let's not tell her that.
Yes, of course.
I need your help.
Anything.
Yeah, we need to find out. Yeah, we don't need to worry about Violet. That's not, because that's, we don't want her to interrupt.
I've already been doing that, but sure, I'll keep at it. Maybe it'll feel sorry for me and finally put out.
Yeah, let's never tell her about the coin. That's, yeah. Well, don't worry, following stuff. If you haven't seen Zach, he very much is like Quagmire, like just really fucking weird. All right, let's keep visiting everyone. Let's just go down through the list. Hey, Rain, what's going on, buddy? Do you know Ellis Monroe?
I know the name. She's off the radio. Hard to get away from it in this town.
So tell me more about Birmingham.
In Birmingham, it was a man called Yuri Harris. He worked as a butcher. He beheaded all 3 girls within hours of each other. And we couldn't stop it.
Oh my God.
He pleaded not guilty for reason of temporary insanity.
So why do you think Yuri was a traveler?
Because he said he'd see us again. In August. Before we even knew it was a month and a place.
Wow. So he may actually be right. There could be some sort of demon involved here. Considering that we are a shape-shifting detective, that's not off the table.
So what's the news about Ellis? I feel so useless sitting here. I want to help.
I know. So do you really want to help?
Yes, please use me. Tell me what to do.
Okay. Okay, I have a few options. I don't know what the... Don't go to Zach Weston. That's another thing we don't want these people to do. Find out what you can from the Ouija board. Don't go near that guy at all. Unless you think... What do you think, Nick?
I don't know. Like, the Ouija board just seems like keep on doing the same, and maybe like, but it doesn't seem like anything would come of it. Versus finding out from Zach, it seems like there might be something there. I don't know.
I'd say find out from the Ouija board.
Okay.
You got it. Me and the spirit world are going to have a serious chat. I'll get back to you when I find something.
And we have to visit Violet about...
Fuck!
Excellent work. Gold star for you. Oh, hello. This is my goddaughter, Sophia. She's only 9 and she's a maths genius.
Hello.
I have to pop to my room to get something. Be nice to her while I'm gone. Otherwise I might have to smother you in your sleep.
What's your name?
Yeah, let's just be honest with this little girl. Don't say you're the bogeyman.
I'm the bogeyman? What? Who does that
I'm
to
Sophia.
a child?
Nice to meet you. Do you want to know a secret?
Absolutely, I want to know a secret.
Violet was taken by aliens in their ship. She doesn't want anyone to know.
Sorry about that. Sophia, your mother will be here for you soon, so run along and wait. Now, Sam, how can I help you?
Let's go soft first.
Of course.
Yeah.
Poe and Monroe. She's on the radio.
Have you ever met her?
Yes, I believe I did. She was here once for something. Don't remember now.
Yeah, don't tell the little girl.
I don't really want to.
Just tell.
About a month ago, the guest house was empty and I was alone in my bedroom. All I could hear was dripping. Cold tap. Drip. 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 And then it began. I could smell iron, a strong metallic smell. Then I could taste it on my tongue. And then weightlessness. Like time and space had stopped. That was the first time they took me.
First time?
It's happened 5 times. Even on clozapine. Get that strange aura, then I'm gone. I tests for epilepsy, amongst other things. Sure, the scans were normal.
Do you actually disappear? Question mark.
As far as I know, I've gone.
No, don't mention Sophia said anything. 'Cause she said it was a secret. Yeah. So I really need details about the abduction.
It's difficult to explain. I'm stuck in the wall of an enormous room made from these wooden vines, except the vines slowly move and drip with pain. My head is pushed out like I'm a trophy. If I look to my side, there are others, heads, all prisoners, being experimented on.
It wasn't aliens. It's the demon that this dude has been talking about. I think she killed... I think she may have... Somebody here was definitely possessed by that demon to kill if that demon was the same one from Birmingham. If we're going to go by that logic. So yeah, what do you mean experiment?
They rearrange us like decorations. Suck us backwards into the darkness and then thrust us back through the wall. And when they return me home, I'm broken. Cuts. Bruises. Memories.
Yeah, I think we've got all we needed from her. Yeah, that was a bit bizarre, but I think that lines up with Rain's story about the demon from Birmingham. And he seems disturbed enough by that tale to not be like some outright lie they made up. I think they legitimately think that there was a demon that possessed that person. And the fact that they know that there was going to be another one here, yeah, I think because all these people that have been murdered are redheads, I think Violet's on the chopping block. The same as Ellis. I think they're both on the chopping block. Violet may have been possessed, or someone else may have possessed and tried to kill. At any rate, something stinks. This is clearly weird. Clearly. Yeah.
So we've talked to everybody here. Unless we want to turn it into somebody else, but I don't know.
Well, let's go and talk to the chief.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, never mind. What about Zach? We haven't talked to him and Sam in a while. So do you know Ellis?
Monroe. Everyone knows her. She's a local radio star here.
This dude is so skeezy. Come on. So do you have photos of her?
Couple of times, promo shoots, that sort of thing.
Anything else?
No. She is my type, though. Type of model. I'll ask her about the boudoir shoot again.
No, you won't. You're gonna leave her the fuck alone. Yeah, this is a bit bizarre. Yeah, 800 unavowed. Yeah, let's call the unavowed here.
Yeah, they could probably. Yeah, we'll get. Wait, is there? I forget. Is there already a Sam in that game? Anyways, we'll get Sam into there as, you know, their resident shapeshifter or something.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure he'd be of use to them.
Okay. I guess we need to shapeshift into someone. It won't let us go to the next chapter until we've solved this part, huh?
Yeah. So who's...
Let's go to our room.
So who's hiding something?
Zach is moved up the suspect chain, but so is Violet. I think Violet and Zach are definitely hiding something. The three Scooby-Doo guys, I think, they believe they're actually trying to help people, and they are wrong place at the wrong time. I think they're just trying to actually solve this thing, but they're also not being upfront and honest about any of this. I don't think it's them. It's between Violet, Zach, and I don't think the chief is uninvolved, but I think he's just trying to protect Violet because I think he likes her. I have no idea what his relationship was with her.
Never mind.
Yeah, his type could mean redhead. So yeah, you guys think that maybe Zach is possessed? You guys think maybe Zach is possessed by this demon, maybe? That might be it. That would make a lot of sense. Shit, why is everything pointing at Zach? This feels like a red herring. I mean, I know Zach's skeezy and weird, but that is every sign of a red herring. Look, I feel like he is not the killer, but he has the potential to be one. Just because he just seems like he's very aggressive. That's just so bizarre. I mean, he's just weird. So is Violet. Violet could have easily have killed her. As a matter of fact, that makes more sense that Violet killed her because she's the only one that's allowed here, and trust me, if he was here, Violet would have known. He didn't just show up to kill someone at the hotel and sneak out. I think he would have been seen. It has to be somebody who was here at the hotel, and I'm fairly certain it was Violet that did it, but I don't think she was in control of her actions. If you were going to ask me right now, you know, gun to my head what I thought, that's my opinion. I think it was Violet in the bedroom with the candlestick. Yeah, that was it. The kid boyfriend might be too scrawny to throw. Well, the kid boyfriend definitely didn't do it. He was at a football game, and he can have like 100 people fucking corroborate that. So it's not like, and he clearly is like surprised. Like
only 9, but yeah,
yeah,
because it was 5-on-5.
Yeah, exactly.
So obviously, just some, you know, younger guys messing around, but
you think it's the police chief steal? I don't know, man.
See, I don't know who else, like...
Well, we could just start going through people at this point. We can just go process of elimination.
Well, The only reason I would worry about that is because there was the message when, like, after the first chapter of, like, you can only turn into so many people or some, like...
Yeah, it's limited.
Like, changed so many times, but... So I didn't know if they're, like... I don't know.
But at
There's
this point,
no
we have to
counter,
make
so
a
it makes me
choice. Yeah, at this point, we
worried.
just don't have a choice. We just have to choose something because it's not going to let us continue otherwise. So you're going to go as Rain.
Hello, I'm Rain.
Yeah, I didn't have any better ideas, so speak quicker next time.
No, you're fine. Works for me. I didn't have options. Just pick anything at this point because game's not going to let us continue. So let's go visit Bronwyn.
What is it, Ray?
I have a plan.
Oh? I don't like this.
You do. Enlighten me.
Maybe Ellis should stay with us.
With our track record. If she gets killed anywhere near us, we'll be sent to jail, whether we did it or not.
That's cold.
Nah, she has a point.
I know it seems harsh, but without us, who's saving the rest of the world?
Okay, well, these people believe what they're doing, so let's try going somewhere else. We don't have a save game, sorry. There's no saving, apparently.
There isn't?
Yeah. We can return to the game later, like if we leave now, it'll pick up, but we don't get to choose the save game. It's just...
I see what you mean. Okay,
yeah.
I was gonna say, like, you have to play it all at once? Like, just the whole thing?
No, I don't think that's the case.
Okay.
Hi, Rain. Did you miss me while I was gone?
No.
So, Ellis Monroe.
I'm honestly not going to try and worry about this one. We've told Sam, and I think that's all we can do.
Really? Well, what's Sam going to do?
I believe Sam is going to save Ellis. According to the Ouija, this could play out in a lot of different ways, but mostly saving Ellis.
What other ways?
Ellis could run, Ellis could die, Ellis could be saved, mistaken identity, someone else dies. There's a lot of noise coming from the beyond, but it's not just a load of voices saying Ellis will die. Sam's got this.
I like that she has belief in us. I don't think she's... The fact that she believes in Sam, I don't think any of these three people had anything to do with it. Rain is just weird.
Visit?
I think the same thing of Zach. I think Zach is just really weird, but I have a feeling like if he did it, he had to be here, but he wasn't. So my money is either on the... What the fuck was that? Was that you?
I think a PG.
That was Nick's
because it
microphone.
looked like... Oh, microphone-wise? Okay.
Yeah, it sounded like a
That
screech.
microphone-
I was like, what was that?
Oh, microphone, I have no idea. I didn't hear anything.
Who is Sophia?
You saw her, did you? She's my goddaughter, at that age where she overshares.
Is she a ghost?
I don't know, man. I'll let you decide this one. Is she a ghost?
I mean, because we were joking about it, but on the other hand, with all the other left turns the story has taken, yes.
What makes you say that, Rain? Is there something about her aura?
Yeah.
That was
I hope not-
strangely non-committal.
Yeah. This lady's very non-committal. I mean, if I was a demon traveler, that'd be a pick from the people. Access to weaponry, vehicles, easy to cover tracks, plus Violet hasn't been taken before a lot of the people arrive. Honestly, it just feels like Violet is definitely like... They're trying to make her out like she didn't do it. Maybe she didn't. Maybe it was something that possessed her. It probably was, considering this game is very strange. But there's no direct answers. I think that's what's driving me mad, is that as a detective, I would not allow these people to stop me in the middle of my investigation to go talk to other people. I would ask them so many fucking questions about everything, and then I'd come back and ask them the same questions again, And then I would go and ask their friends the same questions again until the stories start to make sense. But the problem is we don't get that option. We're just assuming that whatever they're telling us is what it is. And that's where I'm drawing like a... We don't get to choose anything at this point. We don't get to choose anything. The game won't let us. So where do we go from here, Nick?
Call out Wild Red had a good, actually a decent plan that I'm tempted to try.
Okay.
Which is, we take Ellis's place.
Okay. Well, how do we do that?
I think we'd need to turn into Sam, go to talk to her to have her go somewhere, I think.
Sure. That makes sense, I suppose. Hey, Ellis, well, we can't do anything. See what I mean? Like, we don't have any options here. Everything that should be working isn't. What do we know? Let's ask the chief, what do we know?
We've got a new target. Ellis Monroe.
Okay.
Ellis said she was in a relationship with Dorota. She kissed a girl and she liked it. She told you where John Pope, or Poe, is going to be next. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. You say Bronwyn and Lexi's alibis don't add up. Lexi's doing some investigating for you. As if that'll help. Rain told you about the Butcher of Birmingham. It's a thing. Made an interesting read. Those tarot readers hang out with death. His explanation of it, it's all fairy tales, so I'm not getting involved. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. And he keeps asking Ellis to pose nude. Could be motive. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Yeah, I don't think any of the things that he's saying are like leading to anyone being guilty. I think he's just kind of pointing at options and questions as a good detective should. Have Ellis stay with it. Yeah, we need a Columbo in here. I think he would have solved this without having to shapeshift into anybody. Yeah, it says here that you like doing tarot. Yeah, you know, my wife's friend's really into tarot. Kind of a weird gal, but she's nice. Always serves milk on Sunday. Anyway, tarot. Yeah, weird stuff, ain't it? Funny thing, she never said anything about a deck with a five of knights in it. That's weird, isn't it? Must be just my imagination. Anyway, I'll leave you to your evening. Just that, then it just comes back. Oh yeah. Hope I'm right. Hey, have Ellis stay at the tarot. Yeah. You know what? We can always become Ellis and then go to Zach. See what happens.
Didn't we?
Maybe we tried it. I don't remember it.
We tried that. We tried turning into Ellis. And we went to Zach and he wasn't there.
Hey, just one more thing. Yeah.
I don't know.
Why don't you turn into Zach and go see people? He's weird.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Mr. Naresar. You can always visit Violet.
I need to talk about Ellis Monroe.
Yeah, here we
What
go.
have you been doing with Ellis Monroe?
What haven't I been doing? What have you heard?
Ooh, you can make her super jealous.
What haven't I been
The
doing?
why haven't I been doing just seems like it's stirring up unnecessary drama.
What have you heard?
Or you could ask him, or it does sound like something Zach would say is the first one. That definitely sounds like him.
You are so irritating.
Want to fool around?
Is that really all you think about? Starting to look like August has a serial killer targeting redheads. Look at my hair, Zach. Does this look red to you?
All right. Well, that was illuminating, kinda. All right. What else do we want? We can always go visit anybody else here. I don't think we've ever tried to visit anyone as Zach, but they don't know him, so it would be kind of weird.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. Like, it's like, what is Zach doing?
Well, we can always go visit anybody else. We can visit Ellis.
Zach?
Yeah, it's
what
you.
What are you doing here?
It's your microphone being weird.
I've been a naughty boy. I need to tell my previous partners.
Ooh, we don't have any other options. We have to go with it.
Good to know. I'm not one of them, though, so... Unless there's anything else?
Pose for me.
Yeah, don't... Yeah, she's clearly going to be upset. Don't do that. Let's go visit the boyfriend. I'm sure he'll like that. Go for it. Why not? Let's see what happens. Nah, he's not home.
Nope, nothing.
All right. This little girl's going to catch you turning into people, I bet.
I don't know. I just don't know what to do next.
This feels like a lot like a drunk nightmare. Well, it's because we're a shape-shifting detective. All the stories don't make sense. Am I the only one bothered by Oscar being gone? Well, no. I don't think that's a bother. I think that's kind of normal. All right. Well, you know what, Nick? I think this is a good time to stop anyway. It's already been 2 hours and 25 minutes. So this is actually going to
been a while yet.
I guess this is going to be turned into a part 2. We'll try to figure out who's really solved this case and put our heads together and figure this out. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for hanging out with us, and hopefully next time. I mean, this is a really interesting game. It's just really wild, like where this is going to go, and I really enjoy all the performances here. I have no complaints about the performance. My only thing is like this feels like a case where it's like I would do something different as a detective, but clearly we're not a normal detective here. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. What do you think so far, Nick?
Yeah, it's, I mean, interesting kind of way to play of, you know, you're trying to play people off another kind of sort of to get information. But yeah, it's just interesting choices.
Yeah.
You know, and a weird story.
A very weird story. I wasn't expecting this to be like... I was expecting to be weird, but not like... It reminds me of like... it's like Welcome to Night Vale or something. It's very similar. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just...
Yes, it does, like, vaguely surreal and, like, vaguely supernatural. Yes, I agree.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll be back again tomorrow with... hopefully Baldur's Gate. I'll just see how the guys are up for it, but we should be. And then after that will be the Goats Traveler over on WBPL 76. We'll be doing not Traveler, excuse me. Only War. I couldn't think of the word for some reason. Only War. We'll be doing Only War on WBPL 76 tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. And then just another stream on Monday, back with Unavowed and Mecha. We'll return to that game. So that's pretty much all I've got planned. Hope you guys enjoy this weekend and stay cool out there. Same with you, Nick. I know it's very hot where you're at. Well, at least it is for me. I don't know about you.
I don't know. I haven't been outside a whole bunch because, you know, I have indoor jobs, but tomorrow I will find out with vengeance if necessary. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, hopefully they have the AC turned on, or at least have a fan. At any rate, thanks a lot for hanging out with us, guys, and we'll see you on the next Courtesy Flush tomorrow. So take care and enjoy your evening.